thanks.
What's the problem with your just walking
There was not a
here?
problem. That was cool, but...
Look, you're forgetting something again.
I am not roll up my sleeve, show off the owner, right? Looks like Arnold, huh?
No. All right. Folks, they say a picture's worth 1,000 words.
It is on the internet.
You've also probably decided that he talks too much, so we're just going to show you this part. Do your cool block again, and we'll show them what you're forgetting. Ready?
Okay, got it.
All right, get me back.
You got it, Ben. All right, this sucks.
You remember that part we talked about a few minutes ago, where if somebody takes a razor-sharp sword and swings it violently at your head, you should?
Look at it, because it's shiny.
It is shiny. No! Not look at it because it's shiny.
You guys familiar with the term ADD? Well, we're at an anime convention. We invented the term.
Oh, really?
There's a new term out there. We learned this about 3 months ago. It's called ADOS. What it stands for is Attention Deficit.
Ooh, shiny.
And I want you to know my wife is loaded with this disease.
Wait a minute.
That sounded a lot worse than it was. Back to our show. So, if somebody swings a sword at you, don't just stand there and block. I want you to watch. We're trading jobs, though. Enough of this me getting the sword hit over my head. I swing at you.
Okay.
Okay?
So, I'm going to do the two parts together, right? The thing you forgot, I'm going to block.
Yeah, whatever. I swing, you blah, blah, blah.
Okay.
I care. I'm a guy.
Yeah, I win.
That didn't work the way I had planned.
Try again?
Yes, I'm much better the second time. Oh, like you haven't used that line. Actually, some of you ladies are laughing like you've heard that line before. Well, it's probably a lie this time, too. Yeah!
No, I still win.
So every time I do something, you win. So I like our dating life. One more.
Okay.
Go!
Hey, off with his head.
All right, this sucks. I don't want to play anymore.
You don't want to play anymore?
No, we're done. This is a bad... Who wrote this part of our show?
That'd be me.
I know you didn't write this part of our show. Do you know how I know?
How do you know?
There were no crayon marks on my script.
Oh.
It's because you ate my box of crayons last night.
Is that what that was? I thought you were cooking again, dear. The bad part was supper last night was actually better than normal, and I was going to see if we could have the same thing tonight.
Oh, dinner's on you tonight.
That could be kind of...
No! That's it! It's on!
Epic fight scene!
Yes!
To the death!
No! To the pain.
Really? To the pain? Of course, all the ladies are like, woo! Princess Bride! Do you know why every woman in the country loves the Princess Bride? There are two reasons. Reason number one, the long-lost lovers are reunited. After 5 years. And they rush to each other's arms, and what's the first thing she does? She kicks him off the side of a mountain! And while he's falling, going, ooh, ah, ee, ah! All he gets to say is, as you wish! Reason number two why women like The Princess Bride. The Princess Bride is the only movie in history that proves that chocolate will bring you back from the dead. And if that's true, she's going to live forever.
Well, you know what they say about chocolate, dear?
Yeah, it's a substitute for... Oh. All right, fine. You asked for this. May the better samurai win. Now they're laughing at me backstage.
We're all on my side! I like this game.
There won't be after this. You ready?
Uh-huh.
It's on. Hey!
Yeah!
Yeah!
Toe!
Go!
Hey!
Yeah!
Yeah!
Go!
Toe!
Hey! Yeah! Go!
Hey!
Hey! Yeah! Go!
Yeah!
Hey!
Yeah!
Hey! Yeah! Go!
Hey!
Hey!
Yeah!
Hey! Yeah!
Toe!
Okay. Hey!
Yeah!
Yeah!
Toe! Hey! Yeah! Woo!
Really? In front of all... Really? All right. As you wish!
All right, will you stop pouting if we let you do the last part of the show?
Yeah, absolutely. We have one last quick thing to show you, because that's how I do things. That didn't sound right. The samurai warriors of Japan used to practice their arts. In order to practice cutting with real swords with non-lethal consequences, what they did,
I need the
Stage use.
I need the little green bag.
Jillian, we're on stage. Hey, sweetheart.
I thought we needed a volunteer for this.
No, we're not using a volunteer.
Aww.
My apologies. Normally, we ask for a volunteer and we make jokes about, sacrificing a virgin, but really, we're in DC and at an anime con. Where are we going to find a virgin? Other than that guy. No! Samurai swordsmanship. The samurai tested their skills on the battlefield. Don't volunteer. Razor sharp sword. Weeds.
Tatami mats.
Tatami mats. What the samurai discovered was, if you take rice straw, rice being the staple of Japanese agriculture, they use its products for everything. They discovered if you gather it into bundles, and you tie it off with these authentic 16th century rubber bands. Okay, I'm lazy. You soak the rice straw in water overnight. The water soaks into the fiber so that it swells. It gains weight and density until it takes on the approximate characteristics of human muscle tissue. And this gave the samurai something to practice their lethal craft with. Hey! Yeah! Well, the samurai didn't just cut down, although that's what you saw mostly on the battlefield. They also cut back up because it was really hard to defend. And as luck would have it, samurai armor would evolve to protect from the top down. The inside of the thigh, they had a haidate. It's basically a divided metal skirt. Metal on the outside, nothing on the inside. And the femoral artery.
Wait a minute. This is still a family show. No femoral artery, you nasty blood.
If you take the big shiny sharp thing and you slam it to the inside of someone's leg, bad things will happen. Hey! Yeah! And for any of you who've ever seen a samurai epic or Samurai Jack, at the end of the episode, there's always a bad guy. He's big, he's ugly, he's got bad breath, barely speaks English. Actually, that sounds like the former governor of California.
What?
But he's got a sword up over his head. He's flying towards the camera going, ah! Don't take my picture. That's always what ends up on Facebook. But he's flying towards the camera. Waiting for him on the other side is the hero of our epic. Better looking, speaks English, probably gets a girl at the end. Hi, sweetie. But he's waiting to end the governor's part of the bad guy's part of the show, when he lands by cutting him in half. So! And if there's any Zombieland fans still out there,
Woo!
rule number 2.
The double tap.
So! Does anybody want a souvenir? Now I realize we're in Washington and the odds of someone throwing a pass on the weekend and having somebody catch it is not something you see very often. But, I'm going to cut one more mat, really quick.
What? I don't think so.
What do you mean you don't think so?
It's my turn.
No. How many of you want to see her cut something with a sword?
Yeah!
That guy. How many of you want to watch her do something incredibly dangerous with a sword? Really?
Yeah!
How many of you want to see her do something incredibly dangerous and stupid with a sword?
Yeah!
How many of you want to see us do something incredibly dangerous and stupid and put my life at risk at the same time?
Yeah!
Sadist. Alright, fine, the customer's always right. Let me explain this really quick. I'm going to cut upwards. You know that cut that she wouldn't let me describe? I'm going to cut up through the target, and my lovely and talented wife who loves me and worships the ground I walk on, she's going to take the piece I cut off, she's going to cut it in half in midair before it hits the ground. Without hitting me. I hate it. Alright, are you ready? See, I explained it to them so they're ready. The reason why I explain it all, if you want to take pictures, once I get started, it doesn't take me very long. That's not what I meant. Alright. Are you ready? Yeah. Are you ready?
Yeah!
Alright, I'm not. Just a second.
What are you doing? You're not a problem.
It couldn't hurt. Alright. Hey! Right? Which, as you all know, is an ancient Japanese curse that if you do not stay and enjoy every second of this weekend, all of your hair will fall out.
He's not kidding.
Look, I left early last year. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much.
Bamboo.
Thank you very much. Good morning. Welcome to Katsucon.
Morning.